If I don't close that loan, I'm gonna be in deep shit.
International star. One of the most beautiful people in the world. Ito ay ilan lamang sa bansag sa ating persona sa gabing ito. Gayunpaman, sa pagkakakilala ko sa kanya, mas gugustuhin niyang mapuri sa pagiging professional, punctual, honest, open, serious, and disciplined. Mga katangiang nakatulong upang marating niya ang kanyang kinaroroonan sa kasalukuyan. It wasn't a case of overnight success, nor was it a case of too much too soon. She trained, worked, and toiled to achieve what she has. Mapapatunayan natin yan sa pakikipanayam natin sa isang bituing nagniningning sa kalawakan at natatanaw ng buong mundo. Magandang gabi po. Ito po si Cherie Hill. Samahan ninyo akong lakbayin ang daan na siyang tinahak ni Miss Lea Salonga. Dito lamang po sa Persona. Maria Lea Carmen Imutan Salonga, or Lea, Lei, Lee, Dots, Tata to her friends and family, was born on February 22, 1971 to Feliciano and Ligaya. Dahil sa murang edad ay kinakitaan na siya ng galing sa pag-awit. Di nakapagtatakang napabilang siya sa cast ng The King and I noong siya ay 7 taong gulang pa lamang. Naging recording artist siya noong siya ay 10 taong gulang at nakatanggap ng 3 Aliw Awards sa edad ng 13. She hosted her first TV show at 12. Ito ay ang Love Lea. Sinundan ito ng Child Power at nakuha. She spent 1 year with That's Entertainment along with the many stars who all made a name for themselves. Sa pelikula, nagawa niya ang Tropang Bulilit, Ninja Kids, Like Fathers, Like Son, Captain Barbell, Pick Pack Boom at Dear Diary. With the discipline she acquired from the theater, Lea was able to do all these around her own schedule in school. Hi, Lea. Welcome back home.
Thank you.
I am just so thrilled to have been asked to come and talk to you. So let's talk, because there's so much I want to know about you.
Okay.
In fact, I can't believe you started singing at 2.
Well, on my mom's living room table, I was 2. Professionally, I was 7, with Repertory Philippines doing The King and I. And so I've been at this a while. I've been singing a long time.
Already since 2 years old, you knew you wanted to sing.
I knew that I could. I don't know that I knew that I wanted to do this for the rest of my life, but I knew that I could sing, and it was something that was fun, but I didn't think that it could be anything more than just a hobby or a pastime.
And how did your mom deal with this when she discovered and realized that it was something you liked to do?
I think she saw that there was a desire to sing and that there was a love for singing. So when the audition for The King and I came up, my cousin Rhea, who was with Rep, very active in Rep, went to my mom and said, Auntie Bibing, there's an audition for kids. They need kids for The King and I. And so my mom brought me to the audition, and I got up on stage, and I had no fear. That's the thing. I had no stage fright.
So you were just a natural. It was innate in you to be from the living room table, coffee table, to the stage. It didn't make any difference.
No, I guess not.
And on top of that, luckily, I heard you also had a babysitter come guitarist.
Yeah, my cousin. My cousin Betsy would come to the house and play the guitar, and she would sing. And I remember her playing the guitar. I don't remember singing with her, but my mom probably does. Her memories of me before the age of 6 are pretty good.
So you come from musical people.
A pretty musical
family, rather. Cousins. And what about your parents?
Yeah, and, well, my mom used to dance when she was younger. My father used to sing when he was younger in singing contests, and he would win. And he was a tenor, so his voice was pretty high. So, which is why my voice, when I sing, is kind of high, and my brother also, when he sings and speaks, is kind of...
Kind of. I don't think it's kind of high.
It's high, okay?
So
it's high.
It's there.
It's high.
It's always been there. It has been in the blood.
I think it has to come from both parents. Yeah. It has to come from both. It can't just come from one side. Because I know of people who only one parent sings, or say both parents sing, and then the kids sing. And then one parent lang, and then the kids don't.
Really?
It's weird.
Really?
It's weird like that.
How would you describe, then, aside from the fact that they have it in them also, your mom has always been by your side. With you
always.
Going through this.
Actually, I'm really thankful that she was, because given because now as an adult, and I kind of as an adult look at younger people in show business, you really need your parent there. Because you are pulled in so many directions by so many different influences, both good and bad. So there really needs to be someone, if it's not your mom, there has to be a very strong, good influence on you to kind of keep you on the right track and keep you focused. Because when you're being pulled in so many directions, and when you're an impressionable child or teenager, you don't necessarily know which direction you're going to go into. And there are a lot of people who take the wrong path and end up so far gone that it's hard to get them back, you know. But then there are people who somehow, by the grace of God and by the grace of their parents or guiding influences, are able to remain focused. I mean, there's the Sharon Cunetas of the world.
Yes, and the Lea Salongas
who are
of the world.
focused. I mean, if you look at her career, for example, she's been a star forever.
Right.
I mean, if she's ever gone on the wrong path, it wasn't for very long.
But I don't think she started as young as you.
She was 12 when she was
12.
recording.
You were 7,
I was
honey,
7.
On the stage, doing theater. So what would you say you'd attribute that discipline and that focus at 7 years old?
Well, my mom pretty much was hands-off when it came to artistic influences. She was just there to make sure I didn't get into drugs or didn't get into alcohol or any bad influence when I was younger. Because 15 or 14 or whatever, you're impressionable. But when it came to the discipline, some of it is from school.
Okay.
A lot of it came from being in rep, because when you're in rep, you have to show up on time, you follow what the director tells you to do, and you can't be running around like a crazy person.
Right, and these are the things that you feel your mom has been there to hold on and watch
She was
for you.
kind
because
of,
at 7, I mean, how would a 7-year-old know? I mean, there's no sense of time at 7. And at the same time, entering rep, did you know already what was expected?
Well, Baby and Bebop kind of regarded me as an adult midget.
Okay.
They kind
There
of,
you
they
go.
spoke to me like an adult. So the expectations of me were grown up. I was expected to, I mean, when you're 9 years old, the lead of a show, you're kind of expected to act like a leading lady, and so to behave accordingly. You're the one who's looked at.
So Bebop
You know?
and Baby were also...
They were very,
your mentors,
they were
you would say.
disciplinarians. They really were. You really have to stick to whatever structure has been set. And when you're a kid, usually you kind of go off your own way, but you have to kind of find your way to fit that group.
The demands of theater is much, much more, and especially to be able to sing.
Yeah, and the
How
thing is, you
many
can't get
nights?
away with anything.
You
know,
cannot make a
you can't
mistake.
be a star. You can't act like one. You have to. It's a team thing.
Right.
It's
And
teamwork. You
And
know?
I think maybe that's why theater is much more fulfilling.
It's
Am I
much.
right?
It's more fulfilling for me. It's a much more egalitarian
Say it
medium.
again.
Egalitarian,
Okay.
meaning everybody is
that's a
more
new word, like-
pantay-pantay.
That's why, and walang star.
Walang star. The thing is, the mentality that's been instilled and drilled into my head is that you cannot act or get away with acting like a diva.
No, not
Never.
only in the theater.
No,
Not even in the movies.
Not even in theater or in the films or in TV, ever. Because who am I to be entitled to treat another person with such disrespect?
And how do you feel and how do you deal with situations, or have you dealt with situations?
Nako, if somebody treats me,
things
okay,
happen.
I hear stories about established actors being treated by the less established actors like, if somebody treated me like that, siguro sisigawan ko na parang, you do not treat anybody like that.
Kasi iba rin ang disiplina sa teatro.
Iba rin ang disiplina sa showbiz.
Oo,
And it's like,
minsan wala
no!
rin disiplina kung saan-saan din nagpupunta. For someone like you, how were you able to adjust?
Inexcusable for...
but
It's mortal sin.
Have you ever experienced anyone doing this to you?
Luckily, no.
They are not.
Luckily, nobody's ever
Takot
treated
lang
me that
nila
way.
sa'yo.
Takot lang nila sa akin. I mean, okay, there are people na talagang matingkad na. But still, I mean, you have the Dolphys of the world who won't do that.